tours.com for more details. A while ago, we followed student nurse Niamh Twamley on her work experience placement in India. Based in Delhi, she took a few days out and travelled to Mumbai to meet the Bollywood stars. Niamh chose to base herself in New Delhi, a city that can be very intimidating and overwhelming to the casual tourist. While the rest of her friends were backpacking around the USA and Asia, Niamh wanted something a little bit more from her summer.
I wanted to do something that would put something into the country, because India is a developing country, so I wanted to help out some way or another. I didn't want to just spend my summer travelling and earning money and things like that. I wanted to do something. School bus was great every morning. Most of the children wouldn't have an awful lot of English to talk to you, but there are a few with some very good English, like Nishid and Gamnish, who I normally sit beside, who are able to interpret between myself and the children, and we're able to talk to each other.
Niamh's work placement has been with a unique school which encourages children with physical disabilities to learn and play together with other children. A lot of them live on the street, and the school uniforms are the only real clothes they have.
I have been teaching them over the past 5 weeks how to write pen-friend letters to children in Ireland, and it has been a gradual process of teaching them English, teaching them what's involved in letter writing. They decorated the letter today, and we're sending them over to Ireland to start up a pen-friend scheme. There are tailors everywhere in India. Indian people tend to get their clothes tailored as opposed to going out and buying them ready-made, because it fits perfectly, because they can pick and choose their own colours, their own material. If you saw something in a magazine, or if you had a top that you really liked and you wanted to copy, bring the item of clothing to the tailors, pick your material, and they would make it and have it ready for you to fit maybe in a few days. I have lived in a host family house in Defence Colony, which is an area in South New Delhi, and I've lived with the Trivedis. They're an elderly couple. So this is where I sleep and where I live, and all my guidebooks.
I must say, I will always like to keep her in with me.
Oh, that's so sweet. She is. She's the best Indian mummy. She gives me all my dinners and shows me everything. And
she's not eating my butt. She's a very little eater. I'm trying my best to bring lots of fruits and things.
Well, they really look after you so well. They tell you stories about India, about them, about their family, so you really get the real feel for an Indian family when you're staying with them. Delhi is all about hustle, bustle, busy, but you need to get out to experience that difference in India. Otherwise, you don't appreciate India as a whole. 2952, platform number 5 is our Mumbai Central. Sometimes that doesn't work, so you have to try and find out from this queue, and it just takes ages. Trains in India are much better value if you're travelling kind of distances like this. I've never been on an overnight train, but all my experiences on trains have been fine. You need people to come around with you, you definitely do. Doing it on your own is quite lonely. So over the 7 weeks I've been here, I've gotten in contact with lots of people through EIL and then through friends, knowing other people as well. And we've just all kind of made a group for ourselves and travelled around and going to the markets, eating out, all that kind of thing we do together. It's made the experience of India so much better, seeing the contrast of all the different places with Delhi. Like, every part of India you go to is like another country totally and completely. Bombay office organised for us to go to have a look at Bollywood, because normally it's quite difficult to get in. They recommend in some of the guidebooks that you try and get in by doing a day of an extra on a film. Action! I recognised a few of the characters from Mrs. Trivedi watching the soap, but I wouldn't have a full understanding of how famous they actually were. But it was great to see. They're so dramatic.
Niamh went to India as part of a volunteer holiday with EIL Intercultural Learning. A 7 to 12 week programme starts at €1,556 per person. This includes your work placement, accommodation, insurance, meals and pick-up from the airport.